So this is a huge topic with personal injury. And so let me just remind you that when we do the narrative report, remember the narrative report is the single most important document in the personal injury. So we go, okay, do you have to know the 12 categories? Yes. Do you have to know the relationship of what category? You definitely have. Yes. So again, what are the 12 categories? So let's go big picture to small picture. And then I want to point out 3 or 4 very important findings that you must include in all your narrative reports, and especially this topic right here. Is, you have to be able to explain what causes pain, why somebody has pain and has no pain in some ranges of motion, yet some pain in other, or why they have pain, don't have any pain, maybe in the first 50 to 70 degrees of a range of motion, but only at the end of that range of motion. So you got to be able to explain this. This is unbelievably important for the soft tissue spinal injury, but there's about 3 major categories you have to know in addition. So remember, when you go to the big category, it's the overall big category for everything. It's the mechanism of injury, injury magnifiers, subjective findings at MMI, hybrid findings at MMI, objective findings at MMI. The therapeutic protocol was based on the patient's biomarkers relative to the science of the 3 phases of healing. What was the response to treatment? What was the complicating factors? Did they reach MMI? Was there an impairment rating? And what was the prognosis and need for future care? And if there was any pre-existing injury, apportion the pre-existing injury. So those were the 12 categories. And then you go, okay, out of those 12, what are the 7 most important categories that's going to determine your injury award that you absolutely have to have? Mechanism of injury, yes. Injury magnifiers, no. Those are supplemental. Subjective, yes. Hybrid, yes. Objective, yes. MMI, yes. Impairment, yes. Prognosis and need for future care, yes. Those 7 categories are the most important 7 categories that support the injury award. Mechanism of injury, subjective, hybrid, objective, MMI, parent rating, prognosis. You have to have the documentation, what we call primary or secondary factors, documentation in those 7 categories to make it, that's when you're going to have a decent injury award. If you do not have those categories, you do not have a good case.